3.13. A company produces 50,000 units per week with 200 workers. Producing this many units per week with 200 workers. It's not rate of interest, rate of change of the production with respect to the change in the number of individual laborers. That is, both are changing. Rate of change, that is a change of production. Production is changing. Then number of laborers also changing. Both are changing. So rate of change of this is given as a function. So you can see it is given as a function 300 minus 5x to the power 2 by 3. If 64 additional laborers are employed, find out the additional number of units the company can produce. Rate of change of production. So if you take P as the production and X as the laborers, production is changing with respect to the laborers. dP by dx. So change of production with respect to the change of laborers. P is the production, X is the laborers. So the rate of change of production with respect to the laborers. Now, usually with respect to time they say, here with respect to the laborers is given as 300 minus 5x to the power 2 by 3. So we have to first find the P. So we are going to separate the variables. You have dP here and take dx to the other side because x is in this side. So this is called variables separable. What do you mean by variables separable? There are two variables here. Which are the variables? P, production is a variable. X, the laborers. Both are variables. Both are changing, I told you. So you have to separate the variables. Only then you can integrate. So separate the variables means keep dP this side. Then take this to the other side. So it will become 300 minus 5x to the power 2 by 3 dx. Can you see that? I have separated x and p. X one side, p other side. Now you integrate. Now integration of dp, integration of dx, you know, integration of dx is x. So integration of dp is p. Integration of 300, it's a constant. Integration of k is, what is integration of k? K into x. So 300 integration is 300 into x. 5x to the power 2 by 3. When you integrate that, you apply the power rule. X power n dx is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So use that formula here. So 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2 by 3 plus 1, that will give you 2 plus 3, 5 by 3 by 5 by 3. So this is 300x minus 5x to the power 5 by 3 by 5 by 3. The 3 goes up. The limit is 0 to 64. 64 additional laborers are employed. So you have to integrate from 0 to 64 because you are going to find for the 64. So now substitute x is 64. 300 into 64 minus 3 into 64 to the power 5 by 3. That means you can use your calculator. 64 to the power, you can take 1 by 3 first, then 5. What is cube root of 64? What is cube root of 64? 4 is cube root of 4 into 4 into 4. So cube root of 64 is 4. 4 power 5. Use the calculator and find 300 into 64 minus 3 into 4 power 5. 19,200 minus 4,072. Subtract 19,200 minus 3,072. So it is 16,128. So the number of additional units produced is 16,128 with the 64 laborers. So for the 64 laborers, we found the production 16,128. Additional number of units is 16,128. The total will be, this is only asked actually, number of additional units produced with the 64 laborers. So 0 to 64, we got 16,128. So the total number of units is already 50,000 they are producing. 50,000 plus 16,128, that is equal to 66,128. Example 3.14. The rate of change of sales of a company after an advertisement campaign. Again, rate of change, it's not rate of interest. What is changing here? Sales. Sales is changing. After advertisement campaign is represented by, so this it is given as a function where t represent the number of months. So with respect to time it is changing with respect to time. So when number of months, that means as number of months increases, the sales also will increase. If n is, if your t, that t is 2 months, you will get some sale. If t is 5 months, the sale is different. So as t changes, this also is changing. So both are changing, continuous changes. Find the total cumulative sale after 4 months and the sales during the 5th month. The total sale is also asked. First we have to find for 4 months, then for the 5th month you have to find, then you have to find the total sale. So once again, what is the cumulative sales formula? F of t is equal to the total sales. This is the formula. 0 to t f of t dt. So the f of t is in this given. The function itself is given 3000 e power minus 0.3t. We are going to find for 4 months. So 0 to 4, 3000 e power minus 0.3t dt. The integration of e power minus at dt is e power minus at by minus a. So e power minus 0.3t by minus 0.3. So you will get minus, say 0.3. You can write it as, see this 3000 e power minus 0.3t by 0.3, minus you can put it here, 0.3 you can write as 3 by 10, the 10 goes up. So 3000 into 10, it will become 30,000. You can cancel the 3 and 3, so it will become 1000 into 10, that is 10,000. You have a minus sign. E power minus 0.3t, put t is 4, upper limit is 4. So 4.3 into 4 minus, that is minus 0.3 into 4, that will give you 0.3 into 4 is 1.2, minus is there, minus 1.2 minus, the lower limit is 0, put 0 here, so it will become e power 0. So this we have taken out, so this has become 10,000 into e power minus 1.2. E power minus 1.2 value is given in the question 0.3012. So substitute that, minus 1. What is 0.3012 minus 1? Minus 0.6988 into minus 10,000. That will give you 6,988 units. The first 4 months it is 6,988 units. Now during the 5th month up to 4th month we have found it is 6,988. For the 5th month, that is this gap from 4 to 5, how much is the sale? That's what they asked. After the 4th month but up to 5th month. So one method is you can integrate from 4 to 5, or you can integrate from 0 to 5 and then subtract this. Understood? So it is asked after 4th month up to 5th month. So we can integrate from 0 to 5 minus 0 to 4. Already we found 0 to 4. Now you have to find 0 to 5, or the other way of doing it is from 4 to 5 directly we can find. So that's what they have done here for the sales during the 5th month. So from 4 to 5, 0 to 4, 4 to 5th month. This is the 4th month. This is the 5th month. So 0 to 4 we already found. They're finding from 4 to 5. So same function, 4 to 5, 3000 e power minus 0.3 t. So e power minus 0.3 t, integration of this is e power minus at by minus a. The integral is from 4 to 5. So this 3000 by 0.3, 1000 by 0.3 you can write as 3 by 10, you get 10,000. There is a minus sign. So minus 10,000. You put t is 5, you get 5 into 3, 15. So it is minus 1.5. You put t is 4. So 0.3 into 4 will give you 1.2. Both the values are given in the question. Okay. E power minus 1.2, e power minus 1.5. Both are given. Just substitute. So and subtract. You are getting 781 units. Now the total sales during that means they have not given any time limit. So usually the formula is 0 to k. F of t dt is the formula. K is the upper limit of time. T is 0 to k. They'll give you 12 months or 4 months or 12 years. That is your k. But here the total says during the advertising camp. That means the upper limit is not given. This k is not given. After how many months did they ask? The total is not given. So you take it as infinity. From 0 to infinity. It is not 0 to 4 months or 5 months. We don't know. The total sale is asked. 0 to infinity we are finding. So same function. So e power minus same thing you get here, the same 10,000. E power minus 0.3 into infinity minus upper limit is infinity minus e power minus 0. Now e power infinity, this is infinity actually. E power minus infinity, e power minus 0 is 1, e power 0, e power minus 0. So e power minus infinity value is 0 because e power minus infinity is 1 by e power infinity. That is 1 by infinity. Any number by infinity is 0. So the upper limit is giving you 0 as the answer. So 0 minus the lower limit is 1. So 10,000 units. So total sales due to the advertisement camp is 10,000 units. Example 3.15. The price of a machine is 6,40,000. If the rate of cost saving is represented, again the rate of cost is changing with respect to time. So the cost function is changing with respect to time. Both are changing. It is represented by a function 20,000 t. Find out the number of years required. The t is asked to recoup the cost of the function. The price of a machine is 6,40,000. The rate of cost saving is represented by this function. Find out the number of years required to recoup the cost of the function. Means what is cost saving? The amount of money that is saved, that is not spent. The amount of money that you can save. So that is called as the cost saving. Find the number of years required to recoup. Recoup means regain the cost function. How many years it will take to regain this? You want to get the 6,40,000. So how many years you have to save the money? How many years you have to save the money with this change? This is the change. As t increases, the function is changing. The cost is changing. So with this, how many years it will take to save this? Every year you are saving some 20,000 or 20,000 into t, maybe 3 months. Every month, every year you are saving something. So how many years it will take to get back to that original amount? So 0 to t, the function, the cost function, saving cost, the total saving cost is 0 to the number of years. The formula you should always remember. The total cost or total saving or total sales, the formula is 0 to r. The function you have to write into dt. And r is the upper limit of the time. Time, whatever is given, the time. So here we don't know the time, how many years, the number of years is asked. So that is t. But the function we know, 20,000 into t. And the total amount also we know, how much we have to save, 6,40,000 you need. So that also we know. So integrate this 20,000. What is integration of t? What is integration of, there is a constant, 20,000 is a constant. You are integrating only t. What is integration of t? What is integration? You are using the formula x power n formula. That is n plus 1 by n plus 1. So t power 1, the formula is t square by 2. 1 plus 1. So that is t square by 2. So the 20,000 will get cancelled. See, 20,000 into t square by 2. So this get cancelled. You get 10,000. So 10,000 into t square. To regain the total price. The total price is given in this. T square is 64. T is 8. So at least 8 years you need to recoup the price to get back to the original price. Only then you can buy that machine. You need 6,40,000 to buy the machine. So how many years you have to work to get that money? So it is 8 years. Because when the marginal cost is given, how do you find the cost function? You integrate. In the same way, when the marginal revenue is given, to find the revenue function, you integrate. And that is, revenue function is integration of marginal revenue dx plus k. Now you have to find the demand function. So what is the formula to define the demand function? The demand function is r by x. Example 3.16 for the marginal revenue. The function is marginal revenue is given as a function. X is the output. So as x increases, revenue will increase. So the marginal revenue is given. Find the revenue function. So to find the revenue function, you integrate. Last year you learned when the revenue function is given, you have to find the marginal revenue. You differentiate. Now you integrate. So when you integrate, 35 plus 7x minus 3x squared dx. 35 is a constant. Its integration is 35 into x. 7. Integration of x is x square by 2. Minus 3. X square integration is x cube by 3. So 3 cancel. You get x cube. When x is 0. See, remember when you find the fixed cost, you always put x is 0. X is 0 means output is number of outputs produced is 0. The same way, when you put x is 0, it means number of output is 0, the revenue will be 0. Revenue is the amount that you receive when you sell something. When you sell, what you get is called as the revenue. When you are not selling, when you are not produced anything, what will be the revenue? It will be 0. The number of units produced. If it is 0, revenue will be 0. So when nothing is produced, then revenue will be 0. Put x is 0, r is 0. So when you put r is 0, x is 0. In this sum, you are getting k also 0. See, wherever you have x, you put 0. This will become 0, 0, 0. This is also 0. So that means k is 0. So this is the revenue function. Now they ask you to find the demand. Demand is r by x. Like average function. Average cost. How do you find the average cost? Cost divided by x. Here, the average revenue is called as the demand function. Average revenue is divide revenue function by x. Demand function is r by x. So 35, 7 by 2 x minus x square. The demand function is usually denoted by p. So it is given p is equal to this. Example 3.17. A firm has marginal revenue given by a by x plus b the whole square minus c, where x is the output. A, B, C are constants. Show the demand function. What is the formula to find the demand function? R by x. So what do you have to find first? R. Marginal revenue is given. Unless you find R, you cannot find the demand function because demand function is R by X. So we need to find R. To find R, integrate this marginal revenue. So the marginal revenue is a by x plus b the whole square. Take it to the numerator, x plus b the whole power minus 2 minus c. The denominator plus 2, if you take it up, it will become minus 2. Now you integrate. So what is x plus b the whole power minus 2 integration? It is x plus b the whole power minus 2 plus 1, n plus 1 by n plus 1, minus 2 plus 1. So you get x plus b the whole power minus 1 by minus 1 minus integration of c is c into x plus the constant k. You can bring it to the denominator. So this minus a, x plus b the whole power minus 1. You take it to the denominator, minus 1 will become plus. So that's what x plus b it has become. Minus cx plus k. Now once again, whenever you have to find the constant k in revenue function, put x is 0 and r is 0. When x is 0 and r is 0, you are getting a by b and not getting k as 0 in this sum. See, when you put x is 0 and r is 0, there is one term here that is minus. See, when you put r is 0, minus a by x is 0. So 0 plus b minus 0 because x is 0 plus k. So this is becoming now minus a by b. K minus a by b is 0. So k is a by b. So put that constant back here. This is that equation we got, revenue function. So put back there. So minus a by x plus b minus cx, k we found now. K is a by b. Now you have to simplify this. So how do you simplify this? Take the LCM. So these two you group and find the LCM. So revenue is equal to minus a by x plus b plus a by b minus cx. Here you find the LCM. So that means the denominator is x plus b into b minus ab plus multiply by ax plus ab minus ab plus ab get cancelled and you have one minus cx here. So ax by b into x plus b minus cx, that's what we got. Now the question is find the demand function. So we need p, r by x, divide this by x, this also by x. So you get a by x is cancelled because you're dividing by x. So a by b x plus b minus c. Now bring that c to this side. P plus c is equal to a by b into x plus b. The answer is in terms of x. So we have to keep x in the left hand side. So we got p plus c is a by b into x plus b. Take this term to this side because this question is prove. It's not find. Find means you can stop here because you already simplified. So you have to prove. So just see the left hand side. They have only x. So keep x in the left hand side. So b into x plus b is a by p plus c. First you divide by b. So this b you divide. So what happens here? This x plus b is a by b into p plus c. This b. Then you write x, that is a by b, p plus c, plus b will become minus b. So this is the answer. That's what I ask you to prove. Now the next formula is the profit. So the profit is revenue minus cost. Profit is revenue, whatever income that you are getting. Revenue is the income that you get after selling. So revenue minus the cost is the profit. So you have to find the revenue function, you have to find the cost function, then subtract, you get the profit function. Example 3.18, the marginal cost is given, the marginal revenue is given, the fixed cost is also given, find the maximum profit. So to find the profit, you need the revenue function, you need the cost function. So the cost function you are finding first, you are integrating the marginal cost. The marginal cost is 50 plus x by 50. So that is 50 constant. So integration is 50x. X by 50. X by 50 you integrate x. So it becomes x square by 2. It becomes 2 into 50 100. So integration of x is x square by 2 plus k1. Now the fixed cost is given as 200. I told you about the fixed cost so many times. The fixed cost we get when you put x is 0. When you put x is 0, what we get as a cost is the fixed cost. So let us put x is 0. So when you put x is 0 here, here also 0, you get k is c. The cost, when x is 0, the cost is called as the fixed cost. So put 200 here and x as 0. So you get k. When x is 0, the cost is called as fixed cost. So put x is 0 and put the cost is 200. You get k as 200. K is that constant. So that k constant is the fixed cost itself. So the cost function is here 50x plus x square by 100 plus 200. Now similarly, integrate that 60. 60 integration is 60 into x. It is a constant. So integration of this is 60x plus k2. You put k2 because we already put a constant here k1. So you put k2. Now again put x is 0. The revenue will become 0. R is 0. So the total revenue function is 60x minus 50x. The total cost is x square by 100. See, cost is this and revenue is this. So subtract these two. 2 minus 1. Equation 2 minus 1 will give you revenue function minus cost function, profit function. So the profit is total revenue minus total cost. So you get this 10x minus x square by 100 minus 200. Now the question here is find the maximum, determine the maximum profit. Got the profit as a function. So the profit we got it as this. Now when will you get the maximum profit is the question. So you should know one important concept in differentiation, that is if it is maximum, using the concept of differentiation you are doing. First step is to find maximum. Put dp by dx equal to 0. See the curve is increasing, either maximum or minimum. See somewhere it become maximum. So at this stage the slope is 0. Okay, that is parallel to the slope is parallel to the x-axis. So dp by dx is a slope that becomes 0. There is no change. It is still. So it is increasing, decreasing. At this stage it is still maximum. Then you have to differentiate this again. And maximum means it will be less than 0. That means tangent is increasing. Maximum point, what will happen? You start decreasing. After the maximum, the slope will start decreasing. The slope is increasing. You can see the slope and then it start decreasing. It will decrease when it is maximum. But when it is minimum, what happened to the slope? It will be decreasing. It reaches this point and then it will start increasing. Minimum cost, if they ask, the same thing, dp by dx is 0 or cost. Usually minimum will be cost, they'll ask. Find the minimum cost. dc by dx is 0 and d square c by dx square is greater than. Slope is increasing. For maximum profit, what we should do? First put dp by dx equal to 0 and then you find that the second derivative less than 0. So we are finding dp by dx. This is the profit function. You are differentiating this. So 10x differentiation is 10. X square differentiation is 2x. Isn't it? X square. Differentiation of x square is 2x. So 2x by 100, that become x by 50. To get the maximum profit, put that equal to 0. dp by dx equal to 0. So put this equal to 0. You get x is 500. How do you know it is maximum? So derivate the function again. Function, derivate it again. 10 derivative is 0. So here the constant is 1 by 50. So you get 1 by 50 with a minus sign. So it is less than 0 means it is maximum. So the total cost is maximum when X is 500. So put that 500 in the profit. So put the 500, you're getting 2300 as the profit. Find maximum profit. You have to do these two conditions. dp by dx is 0 and d square p by dx square is less than 0. You have to prove. Only if you prove, it says that there's maximum profit. If it is greater than 0, then it is not maximum. Similarly, minimum cost. Some problem they'll ask you find the minimum cost. So minimum, if they ask, again the first step is find dc by dx equal to 0. Second, you have to check d square c by dx square is greater than 0. This is the line maximum. The curve is going up, maximum or minimum. Both the places you can see the slope, the line, there's no slope here. Because there is no slope, only we put it equal to 0. See? For maximum or minimum, there is no slope. So you put dp by dx or dc by dx equal to 0. So actually dp by dx is the slope of a tangent line. So there is no slope here. It's straight. So you can see when you climb up the mountain, this is climbing up. The slope is increasing. You reach maximum point. Just imagine that you're climbing up a mountain. You reach the maximum point. After that, what will happen to the slope? It will start decreasing, right? So that's what I told you. This is decreasing, and the maximum point, it will reach the maximum and then it will start decreasing. That is the reason you are putting d square p. The next derivative, the slope is decreasing. The tangent line, the slope of the tangent is decreasing. The slope is decreasing. The slope is means this is decreasing. That means you second derivative you should put it as less than 0. But if it is minimum, the first condition is there because there is no slope here. Minimum, you just valley or somewhere, you come down deep to the valley, there is no slope. At the minimum point, there is no slope. You are decreasing. After that, you start increasing. So this is the condition. Increasing, and then what happens? Increasing. So that means the second derivative should be greater than 0. So remember always maximum means should be less than 0. Minimum, the second derivative should be greater than 0. For maximum, the second derivative should be less than 0. So just because they said maximum profit, you are using the first condition dp by dx. So derivate the function, derivate, not integrate now. So you get x is 500. Now use the second condition. This is very important, you have to use it. Derivate the function again, 10 derivative is 0. Minus x by 50 is minus 1 by 50 because derivative of x is 1. Less than 0. Therefore, see, therefore the profit is maximum when x is 500. So what is the maximum? When x means the number of output is 500, you get the maximum profit. Maximum means 100%. Maximum profit you get when your output is 500. What is the maximum amount you're getting? That means you put that in the profit function that you found. Understood? So substitute that. You get the maximum profit that you receive is 2300, not more than that. Depending on the sales and the rate, everything, the maximum profit you can get is only 2300.